MiniWarGaming Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, here with Matt. Welcome, Wargamers, to another Batrep. We haven't done this in a long time. There's so much nostalgia here. It's ridiculous. Let's jump into the army and let's see what's going to happen.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming banter Batrep.
In this army, we have 1,500 points of Black Legion Chaos Space Marines. Why? Because it's the very first army I ever fielded in this edition of Warhammer 40k. I should say 4th edition, but this is not 4th edition, this is 7th edition we're playing today because it was the best edition that ever existed. Abaddon the Despoiler is my warlord, and the second HQ choice is none other than Khârn the Betrayer. Look at this. Thank you very much, Liam Dempsey, for selling me this army, because look, he even has his Black Legion color scheme. Get distracted. There's 8 Berserkers in a Rhino with the independent character of Khârn attached. Love it so much. Then here we have the Bringers of Despair. We have Abaddon's retinue of 5 Chaos Terminators. Deffy in the back, of course, because he'd be really left out if he wasn't included in this battle. And then we have 10 Chaos Space Marines in a Rhino with the Mark of Khârn and the Icon of Wrath. Icon of Wrath here as well. Rerolling failed charges. It's going to be glorious. Let's see what Matt has on his side. All right, Matt, tell me what you got.
We're going old school here, so I had to bring my OG Hive Tyrant. It's a metal Hive Tyrant with its bone sword and lash whip and its heavy venom cannon. So this thing is ready to go. It's an old adversary, Dave, so you better watch out because in close combat it re-rolls 1s to hit and wound.
There's no trauma here.
That's right. It's old adversary. We're going super old, just like us. We are super old.
Yeah, we are.
Coming to the front, we've got 2 units of Termagants with a mixture of Flesh Borers and Devours, just for that extra firepower. And then my other troop choice to the left is a unit of 20 Hormagaunts. And then we've got a couple units of Warriors right behind the Hive Tyrant. The one on the left is being led by a Tyranid Prime. So that's actually an independent character back in this edition as an HQ choice.
Ooh.
So he'll be joining that squad and giving his weapon skill and ballistic skill to them. And then I'm going super old school. So we got the Shrikes on the right to the Hive Tyrant with their wings. That's right. You can't get rid of these, GW. I'm bringing them back. And behind them, we got a unit of Zoanthropes with a Neurothrope, bringing back the trauma of Spirit Leech. And I'm not sure if Dave remembers that, but soon he will.
Oh, geez.
I'll tell you what it is when I use it the first time.
New trauma.
And then we got 2 Carnifexes, because there's nothing like Carnifexes to make a game awesome. One of them is all close combat with its Siding Talons and Crushing Claws. And the other one's kitted out for shooting. It's a Dock Effects with its Devours and the Big Barb Strangler, or whatever it's called. And that's, 1,500 points.
Let's take a look at the battlefield that we'll be deploying on today. It'll be Dawn of War deployment, which means that long table ledge and long table ledge, 12 inches up for the both of us. And I will mention this, we have the Ruins of Perdition set, a terrain set that we're proud to say is our own set made with iDemo Games, which is fantastic. We're very excited for that. Link provided below if you want a set for yourself to get this modular terrain, which is magnetized, which I won't touch because we already set it up. Yeah. Let's roll to see who decides who goes first. 6 and a 4. I get to decide. I get the power.
Well, you decide who deploys first.
Oh, deploy. That's
and the
right.
person who deploys first decides who goes first.
Ooh, right. And then we can possibly seize the initiative.
If the person who deploys first decides to go first, then the other person could seize the initiative on a 6.
Here, this is what we're doing. You can deploy first.
Okay.
Yes. Interesting. Taking a look at deployment. Let's take a look at Matt's side first.
Look at my impressive, awesome swarm, just filling up my side of the table. 1,500 points, and you still have a nice size army. Well, on my side I do. On Dave's side.
Here's the counter deployment on
That's
1/3 of the board. I should mention Abaddon and the Bringers of Despair are in reserve, so they're going to be deep striking later on. Hopefully not scattering and killing themselves. But that's the charm of the edition, and I accept this. Do you go first, Matt?
I mean, you might as well.
Okay.
Because otherwise you just start to get to shell me with your big cannons and stuff.
Well, then I'm going to try to seize the initiative.
Okay.
Okay, I got to roll a 6.
That's right.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so I do have to caveat this though. All right, I've never beaten you in all these editions. Black Legion versus Tyranids, all those years ago, 17 years ago, have not ever beaten Matt's Tyranids army. So I'm gonna try to beat him today. Okay, so on a 6, do I seize? No. Okay, all right, Matt, Tyranid, turn 1.
Tired of terrain that takes up more space than your army? Ruins of Perdition is modular, magnetizable, and stores in a single box. On the table, though, it transforms into a cinematic war-torn battlefield. Check it out now at miniwargaming.com/perdition.
I'm gonna do all my movement. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. Everything's gonna kind of sweep this way towards your actual army. They've shown up, you roll in, and I'm like, okay, everybody over there. Move through cover on the Carnifex. good old 6 inches.
You roll 3 dice, pick the highest, and that's how far you move through cover for a monstrous creature?
Yeah, you normally roll 2 for difficult terrain, but all monstrous creatures have the move through cover special rule.
Yeah, 7th edition goodness. Universal special rules. Can Hormagaunts run an extra D3 inches?
Not yet, though. We'll do that in the shooting phase.
Because there's movement, shooting. When does psychic happen?
Before the shooting phase.
Before the
so
shooting
movement,
phase.
then psychic, then shooting, then the assault phase.
That was conveniently missing from my memory banks. I don't think I've ever had psychers. If I did, I just ignored it. There's always corning forward. So just out of curiosity here, like, because, yeah, I mean, vast majority of your army is on the one side.
Yeah,
of the
but they're going to be
battlefield.
useless for the most of the battle, but that's fine. Because once your guys charge in, then we'll start to be able to do more stuff.
Attract the rest of the virus.
Right, and remember, the whole point of this is kill points, which you have the decisive advantage on because it's just number of units that you kill.
Oh yeah, as you're moving those, let's go ahead and describe the scenario. So it's going to be Purge the Alien, which is kill points. So 1 victory point for each unit completely destroyed. Vehicles count, or transports count, is that as well. But there's also some secondary objectives, which are Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Blood. So the first unit killed, you get an extra victory point, and obviously the Warlord in the army, those kills. Linebreaker is you just have to end a single unit within the deployment zone of the enemy. And so I don't know if I'll get that one, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you got the deep strikers, so.
I do, but you know, I have to survive the deep strike first.
Yeah, it's a terrifying thing.
It is actually. I'm looking forward
Especially
to
for
it.
your Grey Knight player, and like 90% of your army is 1 unit that you've put like 4 independent characters into, and then they deep strike. I actually had that happen. I played against Grey Knights. I think it was like 10 games in a row once.
Really?
I was getting really sick of them.
No kidding.
And it was the same list. Everybody brought the same list. It was just this one
Naturally.
gigantic blob, and then a couple of the Nemesis Dread Knights. And they would deep strike in first turn right in front of me, blast away the charge, kill a bunch of stuff. But then one game, the guy deep striked, scattered forward into my army, rolled the 1 or the 6, whatever it is, that just destroyed him.
Yeah.
That's how the game started.
1. It's a 1.
Yeah, that's how the game started. And so I'm like, okay, I win.
Excellent.
It was like 5 minutes in. And so I let him re-roll it, obviously, because
you won the first game.
I won the first game. So I'm like, re-rack, roll again. The beloved psychic phase. Yeah, you know what that is, Dave, right?
It's theory. Yeah, okay. How does this work?
So I'm going to generate warp charges first. So I'll roll a die, and both of us get that many warp charges.
Okay.
And then we add the psyker levels of all of our psykers, and we
geez.
get that many more. So I have a level 2 psyker in my Hive Tyrant, and a Brotherhood of Psykers here, which are level 2 as well. So I get to add 4 more warp charges,
Oh, jeez.
regardless of whatever I roll.
Okay.
And so you'll get 3, and I'll get 7. Simple as that.
Okay.
And then we'll get into what I'm actually going to cast in a second. The way that the psychic powers work is every psychic power has a warp charge 1 and 2 typically. And now that I have my warp charge pool, I can cast any number of powers that I want, but the psyker can't cast the same power more than once. And every psyker knows different powers, sometimes overlapping based on what you generated at the beginning of the game. And when I go to choose a power or to use a power, I can use any number of these dice. And every 4-up is a success, and I have to get a number of successes equal to the warp charge. And then Dave can choose to try to deny it by rolling any number of his dice, and every 6 will try to deny it. And if he gets his number of 6s that I got my 4 pluses, then the power does not go off.
Oh, interesting.
Now they can become 5s and 4s and 3s based on, like, if it's targeting a psyker, it's +1. If they have adamantium will, it's +1.
Not relevant right now.
No. So for you, you'll just be rolling 6s to try to stop them, unless you've got adamantium will on stuff, which I don't think you do. So we got just a couple powers that I'm going to do because my zone thropes are out of range to do anything useful. So I'm going to do the most important one first and try to just one-shot a vehicle, which is not likely, but could be fun. The Hive Tyrant knows Warped Blast, which can either be a small blast, which is like an AP3 like Space Marine killer, or it can be a single lance shot to try to take out a vehicle. But it is Warp Charge 2, so I'm going to throw 5 dice at it. But if I roll 2 6s, I suffer a perils in the warp.
Oh, yes, indeed. Does the power go off still?
Yeah, as long as the power would go off.
I see.
So I get it with 2.
Okay.
So I still have 2 more dice to cast. The only other power I'll cast is Dominion, which just increases my synapse. So you
Okay.
may as well throw all your dice at this.
So if I get 2 6s,
2 6s, you stop it.
No.
Okay, so you don't stop it. So now I get to actually use Warp Blast, which is a Witchfire, which means it just works like a shooting attack. So I'm going to try to be extra cheeky. And I think the only one that's in range, the only thing that's in range is your Rhino. So yeah, I'm fine for seeing it.
line of sight.
So you're going to have a cover save, but it's a strength 10 shot. And so I got to roll to hit first, which I do. Now, strength 10 lance. What's the front of your rhino? Is it 11?
Yes.
Okay. So strength 10 versus armor 11.
So if you get a 1, it glances.
1 glances, anything else, it's a pen.
Okay.
So that's a penetrating hit.
Jeez.
But you've got a 4-up cover.
Okay, well, I got to roll this.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 4 cover. Come on.
I didn't see it.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. All right, now let me go grab the chart. This is AP2, so it's going to be +1 to the chart.
Oh, jeez.
We have our glorious vehicle damage table.
That's
I
right.
love it. So random, so awesome.
Because you're AP2 on your weapon, you actually get +1 to whatever you roll on your dice, and you're looking for a 5 or a 6. 6
Yeah.
preferably, because then you explode the vehicle. But on a 5, you actually immobilize the vehicle.
Yeah, anything else? A crew stun would be okay as well, but just to stop you from moving for a turn. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
First game back in 7th edition, and that is a 4. That is a crew stunned.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't move, and you can only fire snapshots.
That's actually a big deal.
And that actually affects the guys in the inside too.
Yeah, snapshots are hitting on 6s.
Yeah, only hit on 6s, and you can't fire blasts or template weapons. And then I'll cast Dominion. Normally his synapse range is 12. This will increase it to 18. I need 1 4-up. I fail. That's not a big deal.
That's 3 hull points down to 2 on this right now. Shooting phase.
Yeah. Heavy Venom Cannon from the
Uh-huh.
Hive Tyrant. This is a strength 9 blast weapon. So it might do some damage against your guys. I forgot to grab the scatter die.
No, you keep on saying might. Whenever you say might, things happen.
Hey, you know what? I just roll the dice
just
and they tell the story.
I love it.
So I'm going to target this guy right here.
Right on the corner, I see, because you
it's
get both.
It's somewhere where I can see.
I shouldn't have deployed them so close.
And we're just going to roll. I have Ballistic Skill 4, so I'll reduce this by 4.
Scatter to the right. Oh, okay.
So it's 3 inches. So that would just be flipping this because it's a 3-inch template. So we're going to hit him. So it's a strength 9 hit.
These ruins provide a nice cover save, which is a 4-up in this case, and I
Ah,
Jay!
there it is.
Hi, Jay!
Strength 9 versus your armor facing of 11.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 will do nothing, 2 is glancing, 3 up is pen.
What is it? 1. Well, hi, Jay. There's the other eye.
Nothing then.
All right, Khârn effects. He's got a weapon that's in range of what? Deffy?
It's a Stranglethorn cannon. It's 36-inch range. It's in range of both of these, but he can't see the rhino. He can see right here. So what I'm really hoping for is that I scatter over here. Because it's only strength 6, so it can only glance Deffy, but it could possibly do more to that. So we'll put it right here, and then we'll roll this. It's going back. He's got a Ballistic Skill 3.
So 5 inches.
So 5 inches, which is a flip, which means I still hit him from that angle. So he'll get hit. So it's just a 6 to glance it, but you got a 4-up cover save first.
I do. Haven't made a single one.
Hey, there you go.
The one that is them.
The one that probably wouldn't do anything, but then we have a lot of running to do. So I think we'll do it before and after, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
But
and that happens in the shooting phase. So you just roll a die and you add that many inches to the units that you will run.
some guys have fleet, which means they can re-roll. The Hormagaunts can go a little further, I think, but I'll double check all that.
And here's the after.
Yeah, so the running to screen the Hive Tyrant, moving the Hormagaunts up, and this unit, Termagant, has realized its sole existence is to get a line breaker. It'll get there by turn 5.
Yeah, that's fair. At least they're still useful.
Yeah.
So, looking at the scenario here, I see what Matt did. He moved everything up, yes, and I am tempted to disembark my Berserkers in Khârn from this assault vehicle Land Raider here, which means I can move 6 at combat speed, I can disembark 6, and then I can charge after that. But if I do that, yes, those Termagants are out in the open, which I would love to munch up with the chain axes. However, they are screening the Khârn effects and the Hive Tyrant. So yes, I see the trap that's laid, and oh, it's so hard. Oh my goodness, this is never hard. But here's the thing. I don't actually know how they would perform against the Khârn effects and the Hive Tyrant anyway.
Me neither.
So I think it might have to be a matter of, I'm just gonna do it, and then maybe my blast cannons will actually...
Oh, they can do plenty.
They can do plenty.
Twin-link blast cannons are scary. We
Yeah.
did forget one rule, though. When you rerolled crew stunned, you need to do a leadership test on the guys inside. If they pass it, they're unaffected by it.
Okay, leadership. Let's do that. And how does
probably 8 or
leadership
9.
work again?
Let's roll equal to or under their leadership.
With 2 dice?
With 2 dice, yeah.
Okay,
I think
all
they're 8, maybe 9.
They're
They're definitely higher than 5.
Yes. Let's start off by moving Deffy in front of the Rhino, because the Rhino right now can't move because he's stunned. So it's going to roll 2 dice, go the highest, so that's 5 inches forward, so he's just going to plop himself there. All right, fuselage, look at this.
Yeah.
He actually looks like a massive spider on that thing.
Yeah.
Just the way he's shaped. So that's his movement. And you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to move my Land Raider 6. And here we go, moving that 6. And do I disembark Khârn and Co? Of course I do, because that's what they were meant for. First things first, got to move out within 2 inches. So there we go, and then I make my regular move of 6. And that's their move, and let's go over to the Rhino, where I'm going to disembark my Chaos Space Marines. Here are the Chaos Space Marines, which have disembarked, which have a nice clear line of sight to those Hormagaunts on the other side. Come on, let's get it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. On to the shooting phase now. Khârn Berserker out front is going to throw a frag grenade into those Hormagaunts. The small blast there, if I get a direct hit, that covers 6 of them. And let's see what it is. Oh!
5-inch.
Comes back this way.
It's not coming your way. It's going like
Yeah.
this.
It's going to miss, though.
That's where it lands.
Okay.
So it bounced off the one in the front and blew up right here.
That's why Khârn Berserkers don't shoot. Going on to the bolt pistols and Khârn's plasma pistol, shooting at this unit. Khârn's dice is the red one, and he's hitting on 2s because he has a better ballistic skill. Everything else is hitting on 3s.
Get hot.
Gets hot on him, meaning if I rolled a 1, I would have to make a save, otherwise be wounded, but that didn't happen. Otherwise, it's 5 hits, and I'm wounding you on 3s.
So roll that one too. It's 2s on that one.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And these are AP5, so that just kills 3 guys. AP2 on that one.
Yeah, so 3 guys.
So to the 3 nearest, which would be pow, pow, and pow.
Land Raider will now fire at you because I moved at combat speed. One of the weapons shoots at normal ballistic skill. Everything else snap fires, meaning hitting on 6s. So the red, these are last cannons, targeting your Hive Tyrant. The 6 will be the snap shooting one.
Sorry, the red will be the snap shooting one?
Is that what I meant to say?
You said the 6 will be the snap shooting.
Yes, the red one.
All right.
The red one would be hitting on
In
a
on
6.
6s,
Yeah,
but they both re-roll if they fail.
That's true, because they're twin linked, and the other one is looking for a 3. So, okay, let's re-roll both. You're fired, and let's re-roll that. Okay, still fired, but hitting with 1, and I'm wounding on at least 3s, I think.
Oh, what's the strength? Is it 9?
Well, it's last cannon, so strength 9.
So then 2s.
Oh, 2?
I'm only toughened 6.
Okay, don't get a 1. Excellent.
Roll to 6.
So that's just a wound.
Yeah, I have no save. There's no invuln saves on Hive Tyrants in this edition. And there was no cover, because I wasn't covered enough by any terrain. And so that's down to 3 wounds.
Okay. All right, heavy bolter now. Snap shooting. Hitting on 6s, re-rolling.
This is the twin-linked heavy bolter.
Okay, so 1, and then wounding on you a 5.
Yeah.
That's a wound.
And I do get a save against that one, though, because it's only AP4. So I get a 3-up save. I saved it.
Next up, we have Deffy. He's going to shoot his battle cannon and his Reaper autocannon, which I didn't realize this originally in the rules, but he can swivel his torso and count as like a 45-degree arc of shooting all his weapons.
Yeah, so like this way and that way.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of choices. Where is he shooting at? What unit is he targeting?
What do you not want him to fire at?
Anything.
Okay, that's fair.
You can fire at your own guys, though.
No, I don't think you can.
You're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to. Abaddon would say, stop it. Let's go on the Hormagaunt over there.
Okay.
For the,
so if we're looking for a place that he can see, it'll be somewhere over here. That's what you'd like to do.
Sure.
Yeah, because I can't see his battle cannon over here. So you're looking at like right there, and then maybe it'll scatter somewhere really good. But even that is going to hit a lot of them.
Okay, so here, rolling scatter.
So that's a 1-inch. He's ballistic skill 4, or
3.
3, so 2 inches. So 1, 2. That's a good hit. It hits the Carnifex plus
Excellent.
5 Hormagaunts.
Excellent. 5s against the Hormagaunts. 5s.
2s.
I mean 2s against the Hormagaunts.
Yeah.
So that's 4. You get a save?
Oh yeah. Well, you're going. When I
Cover. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh golly.
Don't save them all. Why?
Blammed into the wall. All right. It's
nice.
not my fault.
Nice. Okay. Carnifex. You know it'll make up.
2s to wound on the Carnifex.
2s. That's a wound.
Also cover save.
Don't.
Oh!
What's with these dice?
It just blew up in here.
Available in the MiniWarGaming Forge. Reaper autocannon now, firing at the Hormagaunts. Hitting on, well, it's twin linked, so I hit on 4s because ballistic skill 3. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 2s.
Definitely.
That's 1 wound, and you get your cover save again. And watch, this is going to go through. Yeah, obviously it goes through, and that's the thing that doesn't. The battle cannon does nothing. And as Deffy is tripping over this fuselage, blasting holes into the side of this ruin of perdition, these Chaos Space Marines are going to fire through this open port at those Hormagaunts, which a few are in line of sight of. 10 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, total of 5.
Okay, so the first guy will have cover, and then you'll be able to kill a bunch. 4 up.
Okay, 4 up.
4 up.
Stop it. Okay, 3rd time's a charm.
There we
you
are.
Go.
And how many was it? 5 total?
5 in total.
So then the next 2 die.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? It was more than what Deffy did, so that's okay. Now on to the Khârn phase. I'm going to charge you. Declare an assault right here with a squad of Khârn Berserkers into your Termagants, because that's the only thing they can charge.
I'll Overwatch.
Yes, and that means you hit on 6s with your firing weapons.
Lots of them.
Because, you know, alien hold guns the way you do, because that looks realistic. Because that's what we go for in Warhammer. We go for realistic. Matt, any money? 2 Berserkers are going to die from this, just because.
32 shots.
Yeah, any money you'll get lucky with. You're going to spike your 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took half of them took Devours, which doubles their cost but triples the number of shots they get.
Jeez.
But they're still just on a toughness 3 dude. So
I love how you say just on it.
So we're looking for 6s to hit and then 4s to wound. So we got 5 hits.
Okay. Is strength 4?
Strength 4. 4s to wound. 3 wounds. It's a combination of AP nothing and AP 5, so you just get your 3 up saves.
Yeah. Just 3
Only
up.
1 wound each on your dudes.
See?
You called it.
See?
You're secretly Zinch.
Oh yeah, there
You
it is.
can see the
I'm
future.
So happy to be
Front
seeing
2 guys just die.
Wow.
And now
Okay.
they can charge.
Now they can charge, and I'll roll the 2d6.
And they have a banner that lets them reroll
They have an Icon of
charges.
Wrath, so they can reroll the failed charge if they wish.
Yep.
Which they're going to. You better not fail it. You better not fail it.
Oh no!
And that's why we love 7th edition Warhammer 40K,
Wow.
because we rely on the dice.
10th edition would have
Oh
sucked
my
just as
goodness.
much. That would have been a failed
Oh.
reroll and a fail.
But you know what? This is the pain we love, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
That's
pain
what we
we
say.
love. And what did I say
Go
at
to the
beginning?
gym, right? Lift those weights, it hurts.
What
but
did
it
I
grows
say?
You.
I said, I haven't beaten you yet, okay? And there's a reason for this, okay? We're just talking about Zinch. Yes, Zinch doesn't want it. Zinch knew the 2 would die. Zinch knew that that fail would happen. Okay.
It's all right. So movement phase for me, nobody's instinctive behavior right now, they're all in synapse. So we're just gonna pop these Termagants over to the side. They did their job, they screened.
Well, how considerate are they? To
Yeah.
move out of the way for what to charge in?
Well, we got a Hive Tyrant and the Khârn effects coming on through. So you know what, I'll see where they're gonna end up. So we got the Hive Tyrant and then the Khârn effects behind them.
Yes, please do.
And we're coming your way.
You know what? Oh, I can't believe I fell for the trap. Deffy should have definitely fired at these Termagants.
I know, that's what
They
I
have
said.
no
I'm
cover.
like, they're out in the open.
I know. No cover save. And then there would have been more. He would have been in range of all of them. I just got greedy.
I know.
Every time. Okay, all right, what's happening here?
Just going through difficult terrain. So they're moving 6 inches.
The pain.
So those pop up here. Get ready to contribute to society. Actually, you know what? They're gonna pop over here because we got a large blast weapon right here, and we got a bunch of Space Marines just looking to die. And these Hormagaunt, they're gonna go for a longer charge.
Please do.
But they've got fleet, so they can reroll 1 or both of the dice for the charge. And the nice thing is it's 1 or both, which means if you roll like a 6 and a 1 or a 5 and a 1, you can keep the 1 high die and then reroll the lower one.
How does like a decade not change the way the dice are moving? And
I mean, it'll be what it'll be, right? It'll be what it'll be.
Instant regret.
Little lamb.
And there's your after for your movement. Okay, so we're in the psychic phase, are we?
Yes.
You don't have to do that one, do you?
I do.
Okay.
So we got a D6.
Warp charges?
So we both get 1 warp charge, and I get 4 more. So
Very, very good.
So it means I can only really try to do maybe 1 thing.
I guess that's true. It affects you too, adversely.
Yeah. Probably not. So we're going to do a fun combo here. We got a Neurothrope as part of this Zoanthrope group. And so he's going to start by casting Spirit Leech. So Spirit Leech is the fun power. If I get it off, I can choose a unit with an 18. We roll 3d6, subtract their leadership, and they take that many wounds. No saves allowed.
And so that would be the Khârn Berserkers and Khârn.
Yeah. That's who I would target with it, yeah. Because
Who you would, are you going to?
I don't think I can target the other unit. If I could target the one back there, I might.
You can.
No, I cannot. They're more than 18. But the fun part with Spirit Leech is for every model that or for every wound that I inflict, I get another warp charge.
What?
But only to be used for warp blast from them. So he basically goes, you can kind of picture it like he siphons your
There's a very good visual in front of me, yes.
And then bam!
Yeah.
Just blast into somebody else. It's such a cool feeling to do it, which is so random. And it works kind of well.
The cool feeling is a matter of perspective, I gotta say. You know, it's, yeah.
I mean, you gotta picture it though. Like, picture like this Neurothrope like rising up. And all of a sudden, like everything around, all your Chaos Space Marines, like their faces go gaunt as their spirits are pulled out of them. And he gathers those spirits around and just turns and he sees like a tank nearby. And it goes bam! And you see a line go through the tank and just split it in half. Does that not sound cool?
I mean, the visual that you just made, I love it. It's good. Yeah.
So we're gonna really try to get the Spirit Leech off. It's only 1 warp charge, so I only need to get 1 4 up. But I'm gonna roll 3 dice anyways. It's a bit risky because it doesn't leave me anything if it doesn't do anything. So, whoa, we got a perils, everybody.
Perils of the
We got perils. So we'll do the power first.
Okay. Are you automatically wounded by that?
It's a chart. It can be pretty serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the perils first.
Yes.
Now, what's the leadership on Khârn? Is he 9 or is he 10?
10 is his leadership.
So you're pretty well protected against this, because I'm going to roll 3d6 and subtract 10. So I got to roll higher than 10.
Oh, do you?
For every one I roll higher than 10, you just die. You just lose a dude.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. 10.
Oh, so that means
Khârn, they made him survive. His willpower, as their souls were starting to get sucked out, he was just like screamed out, Khârn! And that pulled it back, and they're fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love. You know what? Yes, I love this. This is a good visual.
Yeah. Now let's look up Perils of the Warp.
Okay. What we
So
got?
for Perils of the Warp, lower is worse. Okay.
So roll a 1.
If you roll a 6, you actually get supercharged. If you pass the leadership test, you get a 3-up invuln, which you already had. So I want you to picture the Hive Tyrant in this. 3-up invuln, and he gets Flesh Bane, Armor Bane, and Smash, which you already had. So Flesh Bane is like, winning on 2s against infantry. Armor Bane getting to roll 2 dice for the armor pen thing. He just becomes a monster.
Yeah, even more so.
But these guys, it's not as big a deal. So I just want to roll high just so I don't die. So here's the Perils of the Warp. We got a 2.
Oh, that's low.
Mental Purge. The Psyker suffers 1 wound with no saves of any kind allowed. In addition, randomly select 1 psychic power known to the Psyker. That power is immediately lost and cannot be used by the Psyker for the rest of the battle.
Excellent.
They know 4 powers though.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you the order and then I'll roll that. So we got Spirit Leech, we'll say Warp Blast, we got Dominion, and they know the Horror.
Okay.
The Horror is gone. So I'm going to flip that card over, and they no longer know that power. And they suffer a wound, no saves of any kind allowed. They are 2 wounds each, so one of them is down 2-1. It's a Brotherhood, so I can choose who gets wounded by it.
I bet that's the only thing in the entire game that's going to wound them.
Yeah, the 3-up invuln makes them a little tough to get through.
It's a good deterrent.
I'm still going to try to Warp Charge, though. It's Warp Blast. It's Warp Charge 2. So I need 2 of these to get 4 pluses.
Okay, all right.
If it works, though, I'm going to nuke one of your squads. Yeah, no, didn't get it. All right.
Shooting phase.
All right, time for the Walloping. So we'll start with the Hive Tyrant. He's got the big heavy venom cannon, which is a strength 9 weapon. Your Rhino's not really an issue anymore, so
Yes, he is.
I'd like to see.
He's
Deffy.
dangerous. Shoot him.
I'd like to see Deffy have a problem, so I'm going to fire the heavy venom cannon right at Deffy.
Okay, go for it. 5-up invul. He's a demon.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Whatever.
So put it right over the middle of him.
You know what? You're gonna scatter onto them.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's just predict.
I'm okay with that.
Oh no, that's actually
going
quite far.
5 inches. That's going to maybe hit the Land Raider. I'm going to have to be very careful about that arrow. That is parallel. Yeah, no, it's going right back here. It's nothing.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
pretty
wait.
good. No, I don't like oh waits. Wait, what? Oh
Sorry.
wait. What? Oh wait.
I needed to fire at them, so it would have missed them too. Because I'm forgetting that in 7th edition, you can only charge what you fire at.
Ah, I see.
So I would have fired at them, and I would have done the same thing and missed.
So are you saying that?
Because it would have been 5 inches this way, and it would have landed right there.
Okay.
So if you allow me to renege
If
on
I
that-
allow you to beat me better?
Yeah.
What do you think, viewers? Should I allow Matt to beat me better? Why don't we roll it? And on a 4-up, yes. Go for it. It's just a game. It's all about having fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt would do the same for me, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he would.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let your Defiler like tip over the piece of terrain. So
Oh, I love how he's pointing it out already. See, I already
I
let
gotta
you do
do something
it.
for
dude.
you early in the game, so
Yeah,
you
that's
owe
right,
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the Khârn effects,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like he doesn't have any close combat weapons, but or shooting weapons, but he does, because he's got bioplasma and he's got spine banks. So spine blanks are like a frag grenade. They work just
Who
like
is firing at who?
Khârn effects is going to basically a bunch of spines from his back go,
Matt,
and they fire a blast,
they've
and then
done
he's
nothing to
and
him.
then he's going to shout at you. He's
What,
going, "Oh,
what,
blah,"
what
and
does he have
bioplasma.
against them? He's done nothing to them. Like, what?
Well, I know they've tried. So we'll do the bioplasma first because it's strength 7 AP2 blast.
Sure.
Put it right
Yeah,
there.
okay.
And hope not to hit my own guys.
Scatter back onto yourself?
We're going pretty far. He's
okay,
only a
that's
ballistic
actually-
skill of
yeah.
3.
The scattering,
So
man.
7 inches.
I have
Don't
so
you
much
love the scattering?
anxiety.
Okay, so
Okay.
like that.
Where are we going?
So we're going to hit the Defiler instead.
What's the strength on this?
7. Front armor is 12.
12, yeah.
So we got a 5 to glance.
Okay, I can roll 4. Oh!
It's AP2 as well, so if I rolled the 6, he'd be
That
in
would have
trouble.
been really bad, yeah.
Then we'll do his spine banks, which is the same thing, but it's only strength 3.
Spine banks, it sounds so horrible.
Yeah, it's like a frag grenade. It's just a bunch of spines come from his back.
All right, do your worst. Do your worst.
That's going to
Kinda
miss everything. 'Cause
similar.
It's going to be 5 inches this way. So yeah, we're not hitting anything. So that was useless, but it's okay.
Disfruitful.
He wants to charge anyways. And then these Termagants, they're just going to fire the 32 shots again. into
Oh,
them,
but at this time, full ballistic skill?
hitting on 4s instead of 6s.
No, don't put your hands up like that. Hitting on, oh no. Should I just, well, okay, I tell you what. I remove half right now, you don't get to roll. Deal? No, not gonna do it. No, he's busy counting. 16, 17, 37. Now let's do high. All right, hitting on what? 6?
Fours.
No, fives.
Fours.
Fours, okay.
They're both the skill first.
All right, let's do it.
4s to hit, 4s to wound.
That's too much. Statistically, it should be half, right? No, it's too much. Don't say I'll be fine. Don't
Are you
lie.
talking statistics? Isn't that my job?
Nah, it's felt
actually-
blasphemous.
Actually,
Actually,
statistically speaking,
4 is to wound, yeah?
yeah.
That's more like
3,
it.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah. That's
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 6.
Okay.
AP 5, so or an AP 0.
Yeah, here we go. All right, 2 will die.
2 died.
See?
All that rolling. I should have let you remove half of them
Yeah, hey, that's fine.
from them, so the nearest.
Yeah, so this
So
one.
those are both equal, so you can choose not to kill your icon, probably.
All right.
Okay. All right.
What else you got?
Well, I'm gonna fire over at those Space Marines, even though it means my Hormagaunts will have a harder time getting to them.
Ooh, we don't want that to happen.
We'll fire first, and then if lots of them die, then the Hormagaunts can just run to get kind of closer.
Sure.
So we're gonna start with the Khârn effects. He's gonna fire his Stranglethorn cannon to them. He does not have range for his Twin Link Devourers, so they will not fire. So this is gonna be a large blast.
A pity.
We'll put it right there. Hits all but 1 on a direct hit. Explicit skill is 3. So it'll go 2 inches in that direction. So we're looking at 2. That becomes there. We hit 6 of them.
There's something nice about that,
I enjoy blast markers.
even though it's against
The
me right
source of so many fights, and yet I still love them. Strength 6, so 2s to wound. Let me double check that it's strength 6 and not 5.
now. And I'll come over here to my rapid fire dice box, and oh, look at that, 5 already prepared. Thank you very much.
Got a
Tempest
Kickstarter
Rain.
coming up for their fantasy ones, which
This
are
is true.
spectacularly awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Like, they
are.
make this thing look like whatever compared to the fantasy ones, which look so cool.
I mean, you said it.
I
so-
love that one too, though.
It is very good. Okay, so I need
3 up saves.
Oh, okay,
Cover
that's
doesn't matter.
better.
You have 3 up saves.
3 up saves,
1
1 dies.
and then
closest.
you owe me a leadership test for the pinning.
Yep. 9.
I
Oh,
think
no,
the
no.
champion has a 9
No,
leadership.
it's an 8. If I cut a vengeance, it would be 9. I did not give it to them, so it's an 8.
Oh, so they're pinning.
Boy, am I glad to be wrong there. So yes, that is 9 exactly on the
Aspiring
Aspiring Champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
It would have been leadership 10 if I gave him an icon.
You're good.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
No,
We're gonna have the warriors do it now. It's not quite as strong.
they're going to do the exact same thing? Okay, that's
It's gonna be a large blast, just not quite as strong. So this is a Barb Strangler, so it's the same idea, but only strength 4. Get a direct hit. So on that guy, that's all of them. So we got 9 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Here, okay. 4 is the wound.
Oh,
5
okay,
wounds.
yeah, of course it's slightly better than statistical, I see. All right, and again, okay, thank
Look
you.
at that. Boom! 5. You're welcome.
OCD appeased and 3's to win.
Yeah,
I mean,
3
3 is to
saves.
save. Oh,
2
2
more
this
die.
time.
It's also pinning. So you owe me another leadership test.
Another one, huh? Okay, well, we need a 9 this time. We get a 4, we're
They're
good.
fine. We'll do it again. Got another Barb Strangler and a couple Devourers. The Devourers on this side aren't in range, and these aren't either. So we're just going to Barb Strangler you again. We're going to pin you eventually.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They're pretty tough, I gotta say. Pretty tough. So you could try.
Do this guy again.
You can try.
We're going to go
Couple
3
inches.
inches.
3 inches, yeah.
So it's still going to hit something, but not as much. Maybe close there. We got 3 of them. 4 is to wound. We got 1 wound. 3 up.
It's on the floor. Doesn't count. Good.
No pinning then because you did not suffer a wound.
Mm-hmm.
An unsaved wound, sorry. So we have a bit of running in the shooting phase. This unit over here that's going for the line breaker, you're going to go an extra 2 inches. Yay.
We just put it from the back. Put in.
Because it's different weapons at the back.
Oh, jeez.
So I actually have to matter. These matter. It's okay. They'll get there by turn 5 or whatever number of turns we end up playing.
You know what? You're right. They do look like different weapons from this distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can completely tell.
They're visually different.
Charge phase.
Yeah, so just the Hormagaunts all the way into those dudes. I gotta double check if they have move through cover. So give me 2 seconds. They do have move through cover, so they don't get the -2 for the charging.
Charging through terrain or
Yeah.
cover or difficult terrain.
Yeah, they'll still be down to initiative 1, but I think you're higher initiative than them anyways.
So you're 11 inches away?
11-inch charge.
So that means you've got to roll 2d6 here?
Yep, and I gotta roll a 6 and a 5 or a 6 and a 6, but I do have fleets, so I can re-roll 1 or both of the dice. I think my chances are better to go for the 1 and 6 rather than re-rolling it for another
You're doing the
3 and
calculation.
36. It's a 1 and 12 if I re-roll both, the 1 and 6 if I re-roll just the 1. Oh, I made the charge!
For those wearing headphones, we apologize. Well, funny thing is, anecdote, off camera, Matt measured it, and he's like, nah, it's too far. I'm like, why not? Go for it. He's like, yeah, you're right. We'll come back to that. This is where the 8-year-old Matt comes out in the adult man's body. This is why we play these games. Look at this. Yeah, see, but that was the whole ploy. was to like create a scenario where this could be Christmas morning for Matt. And oh my goodness.
You're going to charge it to do nothing because they're going to be out of synapse. So you're
No. You're saying they're going to do nothing, which means they're going to do something. Every time that happens, Matt, when you use the word just, you use it inappropriately. Oh, they just have this. Oh, they just have that. Yes, they just kill everything they charge.
Nah, you'll be fine. You're best friends.
Lies. All right, so because I lost more than 20 or 25% or more
Should have done this at the end
of my
phase.
unit in a phase, which was last phase, a shooting phase, I got to roll leadership. And if I fail, I got to
Fall
run
back. You
towards
could fall
the
back off the
closest
table,
image.
yeah.
So I'm looking for. I failed.
All right, I got to move all my guys back.
You two got to move them all back.
So, but if you roll a 9, you run off the table.
And you know what? Wouldn't that be fitting? Wouldn't that be?
Oh! It works either way.
All right, you know what? Yes.
You guys go back. I know exactly where you were.
Stealing the glory
Just run
from
away.
you is a victory in and of itself.
Run away.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. What? I wonder
Wait,
what.
what's the "and they shall know no fear"? Let me double check
It's
it.
not something I have. I'm a chaos-based.
Oh,
brain.
right, you're chaos.
I'm
based.
chaos. Yes.
You do run.
Yes.
You do know fear.
I do. It's ridiculous.
Why do you know fear? You should be even more like.
You know what? I should be the opposite, right? I should be causing fear and not know it. All right, this is ridiculous. Okay, so Hive Tyrant's gonna charge in here. You need a 4. You can't re-roll
5.
this.
I need a 5.
Oh, you need a 5?
Yeah, I had to get the base contact.
Oh,
to
right, because it's
succeed.
more than 5 less than.
Yeah,
more than 4 less
you were
than
more
5.
than 4.
Of course you
9
get
is
it.
enough.
With what kind of dice are you rolling here, Matt?
So bam, and I'll get my Hammer of Wrath at initiative 10. Khârn effects will charge in 2. I think it needs a 7 probably. 8 is going to be.
Well, Khârn wants it, doesn't he?
Here's what 8 looks like. So yeah, we are obviously good. Now he does D3 Hammer of Wrath.
Now what's? He's got to be initiative 1. He's got to.
No, he's initiative 2.
Oh, okay, well it's just as good. Like in
Yeah,
this.
but he has the Hammer of Wrath at initiative 10, and then we'll do initiative 2 after. Into the beginning of the fight subphase, the Hive Tyrant. He's an old adversary. He's fought Chaos Space Marine. He's had them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for years. He raises his heavy bone sword and he cracks his whip, and he goes, "Roar!" And you know that's him issuing a challenge. So
Okay.
do you accept?
Of course I do. I have to. I'm a
Who
champion of
accepts,
chaos. Yeah, I know it's the Who.
Because Champion Chaos has to accept,
Yes,
is that right?
that's the rule.
But you can choose if it's Khârn or if it's your aspiring champion.
That's right. No.
And you can make both of them work story-wise. Does the aspiring champion be like, Khârn, I'm going to show you that I'm deserving of your accolades? Or
Okay.
does Khârn push him aside and say, screw this, he's mine?
Yes, I know. Both could work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
either, I'm just saying,
You know what?
An excuse for both.
I'm going to leave it up to the dice gods. Okay. Now, tactically, I really absolutely should accept for the aspiring champion, because if I don't, Khârn's dead. However, it's fun to do it to play to the dice here. So on a 4-up, it's Khârn.
Okay.
And that's
Khârn
why we
pushes.
roll dice. It's like, no, he's
So
mine.
I have to swap and I can't, so then you swap. And any models that swap don't get to pile in, but it won't really matter because we're all there anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. You attack me first because you got higher initiative.
So now we do our piling in. So my guys are already based, so you can pile in your guys.
it was such a bad move. That was a bad move. Like tactically speaking, that's bad.
Unless he survives and does it, in which case
It's the most epic thing ever.
it was awesome.
And you know what? I like to take risks, even ones that are stupid. So I'm gonna do it.
We're going to start at initiative 10 with the Hammer of Wrath. I'll start with the Khârn effects. It's outside of the challenge. Now, Khârn effects have a special Hammer of Wrath where they do D3 of them, of course. So he only does 1, and it's strength 8 or 9. It's going to be 2s to wound. So we got a wound. No AP, though.
No
'cause
AP.
You don't get your smash.
Okay,
so
we're
you're
good.
fine. So he smashes into a Chaos Space Marine who just shrugs it off. Now my Hive Tyrant will do his, and that'll go against Khârn specifically. He only does 1, so that wounds you. No AP.
Good.
And Khârn takes it.
Oh, of course he does.
Now we drop to initiative 8. Because I have a Lash Whip, I'm initiative 8. So I would pile in, but I'm already in base, and I will fight Khârn to the death. We got 5 attacks, because I have 4 plus 1 on the charge. Hitting you with my big old bone sword. Bone sword, baby. Weapon skill 8 versus 7, so I hit on 3s. But I got the old adversary, so I reroll 1s to hit and wound.
So looking for 2s.
3s.
Gotta get 2.
All right.
Excellent. But
That 6 is fine. Don't worry.
It's to
wound.
wound.
So now I'm going to wound you on 2s, rerolling 1s. And 6s are instant death. But you do get a 5-up invuln against all of these.
I do. Of course. I love the way you roll. You're rolling it like, let's just roll a little softer here. It doesn't matter.
Which ones do you want to do first? There are 2 wound pools
Let's do this first. Okay.
Because you'll survive this even if you roll 2
of course.
less than 5s, right?
Right. So these are 5 ups.
5 up invulns.
Okay.
He's got 2 wounds left. Now, 2 5-up invulns. Either of them will kill Khârn. He's not Eternal Warrior, right?
No.
He's not?
No.
Okay.
If it's a force weapon, he's immune to instant death, but this is not a force weapon.
Oh, it actually says
it does say
against force weapons
it's
specifically?
Blessing of the Blood God, yeah. So,
okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I don't even need the instant death. So, we should have done this one.
Oh wait, hold on, because the wound spill over.
So it kills him and then one other guy.
Okay.
Because if you made one of them, we'd have to.
And is it the closest one or anyone that I choose?
The closest.
So that's the icon. They're not going to be charging anyway.
He just slices through the two of them.
Want to hear the funny part about this? So my guy with the Power Fist, right? He's
Yeah.
initiative 1, and your Khârn effects is initiative 2, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I can't even attack you with him. Chances are he's going to be killed before you.
Well, you can attack with the other guys first.
Joy.
I know.
Okay,
That's first blood. That wasn't your warlord, though, right? Abaddon is your warlord?
Yes.
Okay, so first blood.
That is first blood. So there are 2 attacks, base plus a counter charge because you charge me. They're Mark of Khârn, so I'm hitting you. Your Khârn effects.
I'm only weapon skill 3 on the Khârn effects.
Oh, good. So I'm hitting you on at least
3s.
3s.
Yeah.
So Khârn isn't there for the rerolls.
Oh no, yeah.
So that's
Toughness 6, so I'm guessing 6s. Okay, my turn.
Okay. All right. That's so sad. This is so sad. Oh, guys. Oh my goodness. Why did I agree to this? Oh my goodness. Oh.
Because you love our viewers, and you know this is what they want to see. They want to see Dave in agony.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel the love.
I gotta remind you.
I feel the love.
I want you to picture a stadium full of your viewers behind you, the thousands of people watching this battle report, because it will be thousands.
All wanting
and
death.
they're all cheering as you get run over by Tyranids, and booing when I kill you with my hive tyrant.
You know what? Yes, I'm envisioning
They're
that
booing
right
you
now.
They're booing me.
Yes, I'm the underdog.
Comments, in the comments, I
feel
want
it.
to see, are you cheering for me, or are you cheering for Dave? I want comments on exactly what just happened here. A boo for Tyranids, or a yay for Dave dying. Right. Khârn effects has 3 attacks base. He's got 2 weapons, and he charged. I'm going to use his crushing claws.
Does he automatically get an extra attack when charged, or is that a base?
Everybody has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rage gives you an extra 2 attacks.
Yeah, Rage was 2.
1. Now he does have Furious Charge, which gives him extra strength.
He doesn't need it.
Well, it does.
Why?
Well, no, he doesn't. He's base strength 9.
Yeah, he doesn't need
Crushing
it.
claws make it 10.
It's
so he's
fine.
actually strength
all
11.
redundant. He doesn't need it.
Strength 11. It would be good on the charging the vehicle, though.
Okay.
So we got 5 attack, and it would be armor pain, too.
Yes.
5 attacks. He's only weapon skill 3, so he's hitting on 4s. No rerolls or anything here.
Ooh.
Only 1 hit.
No.
2s to murder.
No, don't leave me alive. Don't leave me alive.
No, I did.
No.
Power Fist. Bring it.
Wow. So I guess my Power Fist gets to attack. So I will do that with my 3 attacks and hitting you on 3s. Of course.
2s to wound.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
I don't get a save from that, so I'm just down to 3 wounds.
Ah.
Are they really 4 wounds? Khârn effects, wounds 4.
What? Does it feel redundant? Does it feel like it's overkill?
I don't know. This is my first game of 7th in
Ever?
not ever. I played a lot of 7th.
You know what?
many
Thank
years
you for the
ago.
clarification. You're right. I did say an absolute statement. That needed to be
It's been a long
clarified,
time.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
So
you
I do
lose
lose
combat,
that combat, but I'm fearless, so I don't have to make a roll for leadership to see if I run away or anything.
And there's consolidation now. So I consolidate first.
Also,
And then you
sweeping
consolidate
advances is a
too.
thing. So if I did fail and you ran after me and you caught me, that means that would kill me.
Yep. Because you don't have the and they shall know no fear thing of the Space Marines.
No, I'm just a veteran of the Long War, which means I think I hate Space Marines or something like
Preferred
that.
enemy Space Marines, I think.
Yeah,
it
I
gives
think
you?
so. Yeah. You're not a Space Marine though.
Fighting the wrong army.
You look like a Space Marine. Beginning of turn 3, let's see if Abaddon.
Turn 2.
Oh, what? No, it's
Your
turn
turn
2.
2.
No way.
Yeah, I went first.
Really?
Yeah, you've only gone.
Man, time's an illusion. Maybe Tzeentch is over this game. So beginning of my turn 2, let's see if Abaddon comes in with the Bringers of Despair. On a 3+ he does. Oh, look at that. I think it's actually, I really need this. So I think it's always fun to deep strike on the other side of an army, to do a little bit of a pincer thing here. So I'm gonna do it, even though I risk mishapping into you, but that's the addition. Let's see if I get a direct hit here on the scatter, and jeez, of course.
I think you did it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's.
So now this is where we roll on the deep strike mishap table. Okay.
Don't roll a 1. Roll a 2 or a 3.
Okay, a 2 or a 3, what happens?
Then I get to place them.
On a 4+, I
They go
get
back.
to...
No, they go back in reserve.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking for a 4+
no,
here.
2 or 3.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
You're so disappointed. Hey,
I wouldn't have done the jerk move and put you in a corner.
No?
No, I would have just put you like over
Seriously?
here.
Why?
I would have dropped you right here.
But that's the best strategy.
So then I could charge them afterwards.
Oh, I see.
It'd be
so
more fun.
You're like, hey, I don't need to.
I
don't need to neuter them out of the game. I can still kill you.
I just want to kill them.
I see. Let's go straight to the movement phase then. Deffy's gonna difficult terrain 2d6, picking the highest 6 inches over on this side. Yeah, let's plop it down. Just
skitter.
just fine. He's gonna be charging the Hive Tyrant anyway. But before we do that, let's go on to some shoosting. Let's go on to the Land Raider, firing at full Ballista skill. Your Zone Throbes, which have been very sneaky in this game and trying to zap things. So let's do both blast cannons, hitting on 3.
Twin Lake.
That's let's call that cocked. That's a hit, and then wounding you on. I'm sure that's a wound.
It is.
Now, do you have an invuln save?
3 up invuln.
Oh my goodness, 3 up invuln. Come on.
Oh, that's off the table.
Hey!
Killed the one in the front.
Yeah, kill the one in the front with 1 wound.
No, it has 2 wounds, but it's instant death.
Oh, instant death, excellent. No, that's really good. Okay, now for the heavy bolter. Let's just go right into that and re-rolling these. That's 3 hits, and what's your toughness?
4.
Okay, so wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds.
These are 3 up invulns. Nothing.
Jeez. This is the most important shot in the entire game. Combi bolter on the Rhino, firing at your Termagants. Okay. Hit and wound. So you gotta make 1 save.
We got intervening models, so we got a 5 up cover save. All right.
It was the most important shot in the game, Matt, and I failed it.
Yep.
Oh. Now Deffy shoosting. But the thing is, he's got that Hive Tyrant right in front of him, and I double-checked his Power Fist on his massive strength. It's insane. I can't pass this up. I have to charge your Hive Tyrant because he has a very good chance of killing him. So we're gonna have to forego the shooting though, because you are in close combat. And I can't shoot into combat, and otherwise I would definitely shoot at him. It's so painful because I could potentially kill a lot with a battle cannon. But I'm gonna just do that, going straight to the shooting phase, charging phase, charging your Hive Tyrant, who's in combat, so you can't shoot at me. So here we go.
I can't overwatch a heavy banner cannon anyways.
Khârn wants it. Khârn wants it, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, he's strength 16 with his Power Fist, which is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, right?
Yeah.
I should be wounding you too, so if I'm not, there's something wrong with the game.
But it also means instant killing.
Really?
Yeah, my toughness is 6.
Excellent!
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure Synapse does not make me immune to instant kill.
I love this.
I know it's done it in the past. Synapse, they are fearless.
Okay,
So
that's it.
That's it.
All right.
And they don't.
However, you do have a higher initiative, which means you actually attack me first.
Well, first you do your Hammer of Wrath. That's
Right.
strength 8, so 2's to wound.
2's a wound. This is initiative step 10, and I wound you.
So it's a 3 up save. There's no AP on Hammer of Wrath, so I'm fine there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I go to initiative 8, and I will attack the Space Marines, obviously.
Well, I'm gonna issue a challenge.
What's that?
No, I can't. Never mind.
Well, I'll kill the Aspiring Champion and then everybody else. So
It actually doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna probably eliminate all of them right now.
yeah, I'm not too worried about issuing challenge. I don't have as many attacks now. I only have 4 attacks, but I'll be hitting them on weapon skill 8, so 3s. I don't think it ever gets to 2s in this game. Re-rolling 1s, and unfortunately, there's the 2s just fail. 2s to kill. So he kills 2, and they're even instant death.
You've rolled so many.
So the 2 nearest have to die.
Oh, okay. So the Power Fist still alive?
For now, until the Khârn effects kills him.
Ah, I see.
Now Deffy goes at initiative 3.
Now the question is, he can pile in, yeah?
No, he's already in base.
Okay. So he can't like pile into your Khârn effects.
No, because when you charge, you have to base. And
Yes.
so even it's hard to tell where he is.
So he's not in combat with the Khârn effects, which
Right
was
now,
the
we
question.
have now split the combats into 2 different combats.
Mm-hmm.
For the purposes of, not yet technically, but we'll still have to resolve it.
So Deffy, go.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
murder me now.
All right. Now for some bookkeeping. I do have a Power Scourge that I paid for, which is barely hanging on, but it's there nonetheless. And what that does is I get to roll and a D3, and this reduces the amount of weapon skill you have.
Yeah, I
And
should have
I'm
done this
looking-
before I fought, but it doesn't matter. I still would have hit you on a 3.
Yeah, and so it matters for me.
Ah, I didn't.
Of course.
You had to roll at least 2 to hit me on 4s instead of 5s.
Yes, but I still get 6 attacks here, hitting on 5s.
Uh-oh.
And there's one.
Oh, there's one.
There's one.
It will insta kill though, and I do not get a save. So
on a 2+.
Now you said this off camera, but you didn't say it on camera because you needed to do this before you started rolling. You're activating the Demon Forge.
That's true. I am.
Okay, because this will let you re-roll wound rolls only.
Yep.
So that way, if you roll a 1,
So don't roll a double one.
don't roll a 1, then a 1.
Okay, here we go.
Go. Did it! You killed him.
All right,
Killed the Hive
because
Tyrant.
you don't get a save, right?
No, I don't have
Woo!
an invuln on the Hive Tyrant.
So that is Slay the Warlord.
That's right.
And I will pile in to the Carnifex.
No, you move D6 inches for the consolidation, but not yet. Not until the end of combat.
Can I pile in? Then?
Consolidate into a new combat?
Yes.
It's not a new combat, it's the same combat, so you can totally go in. Oh yeah, you would consolidate into the Carnifex, but not yet. The Carnifex has to kill your dude first.
Because he has a higher initiative than the Powerfist, which
Initiative
is initiative
2.
step 1.
That's right.
You know what? That is glorious. If nothing else good happens this game,
No,
Deffy
that's-
redeemed himself. That was good.
No, that's ridiculously good because in the ongoing combat,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have to double check to make sure that you will actually consolidate into the Carnifex, because if you don't, it's a big deal. Because then I can run away and just shoot him with everybody else.
Don't
Because then
run.
next turn you can insta-kill the Carnifex.
Right, that's
With your
true.
Strength 16
He
against
is a
toughness 6.
Monster killer.
That's right. So the Carnifex has 4 attacks. I'll use his Crushing Claws just to be extra killy. We're looking at 4s to hit,
Ooh.
2s to kill.
Okay, that one Marine.
Yeah. He's dead.
Okay.
Get lost. So we had a tie combat. We both did 3 damage. So nobody wins. You pile in.
Yes,
And I'm engaged. So I have to hope that the next turn you don't murder my Carnifex and he just kills you with his Strength 10 Armor Bane Crushing Claw.
Now the crazy thing is, I think I go first though.
Your initiative 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly faster.
I might need to figure out something. I don't know what though, because I can't shoot him. And
know what?
and then it'll be your turn after that. So I'll have to be ready to screen him against whatever he does next. But now I'm in trouble. You've just broken my front line.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I sacrificed Khârn of the Berserkers in order to do that.
So the game's not over yet.
Not yet.
Not at all. Movement. Termagants are going to spread out and screen your Defiler.
Spread out.
Because I know what's going to happen in the combat phase. You're going to murder my Carnifex. Like, there's a small chance that you really biff the rolls and he survives. But most likely you kill him.
And for the rest of your movement phase,
I'm just going to be moving these Termagants further up the board. Like I said, they're my line breakers.
Yeah.
They'll get there by the end.
guarantee you 1 point.
That's right, and I got to get every point I can because your Defiler is on a murder rampage. And here you were like, I can't fire my battle cannon. It's like, yeah, I think it's close combat.
It's a good trade-off. Yeah.
Is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do with the rest of my army though. Like I have some killing potential with these guys, and like I got a lot of small arms fire that can't hurt the front of your Rhino, and so and even the Hormagaunts can't hurt the Rhino at all. They're only strength 3. So I have to basically just hope to get some lucky shots on that Rhino and get some
for a kill point. Yeah.
getting kill points, because I need to kill him for that reason. So
Yeah.
he's my best bet for the next kill point. I rolled really poorly on the cover, or moving through difficult terrain with these guys, and so they're not going to be in range to fire anything good. They're lance shots. So I'm going to go this way instead.
Neutered for a turn.
That's a big deal.
Mhm.
I needed that to possibly even destroy your Land Raider.
Yep.
Strength 10 lance.
Yep, there's a chance there.
You can
Because
just
AP2, yeah?
Hop right through. Yeah, and it treats your armor as 12.
Oh, geez, even better.
Yeah, that's what lance does, right? So just need 2s to glance, 3s to pen with AP2s.
What's the range of it? 18?
Only 18.
Yeah.
They have a 24-inch range, small blast, strength 5, AP3, but that's not going to hurt your vehicles.
Yeah. So you're moving the Hormagaunts back.
Well, I know you're going to care about Linebreaker,
Uh-huh.
and so bringing them back to deal with your Deep Strikers
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
might be useful, because they're only strength 3, so they can't hurt your vehicles, period, at
Mhm.
all.
That's right.
Let's see. Yeah, just making sure I can see your Rhino.
Ah,
Get a possible glance there. Okay, let's go to the Psychic phase. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the Psychic phase. There's nothing really to do. Dominion won't matter. No, there's nothing to do in the Psychic phase.
I always have that answer.
Good. Let's go to the
Shooting phase.
Yeah, let's do some pot shots at your Rhino. Let's start with the Barb Strangler over here onto it.
Okay.
And we're going to put it right there. Get a direct hit. So why don't you go ahead and do your 4-up cover.
Let's do the cover. Huh.
All
No.
right, a 6 to glance. Or maybe it's a 5. It's not a 1, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay, going to do that again.
All right, with
But from over there this time.
those right there.
Yeah, so that'll be off on this side. That should hit it easily.
Okay.
Because we're going, it's ballistic skill 4, so they're going 3 inches. Yeah, so they'll just hit right here. So why don't you roll your 4-up cover against that one?
Huh. And we're good.
You're fine. We got one more though.
Oh,
But this one's actually more powerful. This comes from the Stranglethorn cannon of the Carnifex.
But he was climbing on top of that rusted Rhino, so.
yeah, he wants another one, another trophy. Direct hit.
Okay.
Give me your cover save.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just keep smacking into that building.
Yep.
And then I got some runs to do, and that'll be my shooting phase.
Moving on over to the fight phase, Deffy and Khârn effects. Let's see if the Power Scourge can lower your weapon skill. It does by 2, so does that make a significant enough difference?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot one thing I was going to do. It does. It brings me to weapon skill 1. I was going to charge in the Termagants.
Okay, well go ahead and do it.
Yeah, well, they're going to make it in there. 8 inches.
Khârn wants it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure if no dice were rolled, then that's the intent. Right?
Yeah, no, I was meaning to gum them up, basically.
Yeah, I thought you were going to anyway.
Yeah, that's
why you
was like,
moved
shoot,
them.
why did I forgot the first part of the assault phase, which is charging. There we are. Okay. So
All right.
you lower their weapon skill 2, but their weapons are useless, so it won't matter.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say all of the attacks onto the
Yeah,
Khârn
just
effects.
kill that Khârn effects, right? So now you're hitting on 3s. So I'm weapon
Excellent.
skill 1 versus your 3.
Okay.
Huh.
Didn't make it.
Now hold on, if you roll double 1, I stay alive.
Yeah, that's
It's,
true.
it's possible.
All right, here, one
Ah!
die.
Oh, he's
Ah,
dead.
no,
Okay.
All right, there we go.
And well, you still insta-kill him.
Okay,
So kapow.
excellent. Oh yeah, good. Go get him, Deffy. Go get him.
So I lose combat, but I'm fearless, so no big deal. I
And
guess
you
I'm
can't hurt me because you're always fighting against my front armor.
Well,
unless
even
I'm
if I was
immobilized.
fighting your back armor, these guys are only strength 3 in close combat.
That's right. But you have gummed me up.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
I'll stay here forever. Now I can choose when I lose combat. Oh, I couldn't choose to fall back actually because I'm fearless.
Because you're fearless, yeah.
But if I wasn't, I could be like my weapons are useless, so I could choose to leave combat.
Yep.
But I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, you know what? He's done his duty.
He's killed 2 enormous things that we're gonna just continue killing all your vehicles.
Yeah. He's done his job.
If that Khârn effects had one chance to attack that Defiler, he could have killed him.
Yeah, of course.
But you didn't.
Beginning of the phase now. I got to see or the turn. Let's see if these guys come on. 3 up. Good.
Hey, they come back.
Hey, they come back
Get
again.
another chance.
You know, hey, there were 13 Black Crusades, right? So, you know, we have ample chances of doing the things that we want. Abaddon's like, all right, we got this. We got this, boys. We got this. Run enemy lines. Second attempt here, okay?
No problem. You got
So,
a piece of cake.
Direct it. Okay,
3
only
inches.
3 inches this way, so
That's gonna just bring you to here.
yeah, so we're good.
Piece of cake.
Oh, woo! There's something oddly satisfying about a nicely placed deep strike, all in this like ring around the rosy style, and being close enough to actually fire at things and to see the fruits of your labor. So, deep strike rules states that if any of my models land in terrain, I treat it as dangerous terrain, which means I got to roll dice on any 1s. No 1s, but if I did, I would have to roll saves, otherwise they'd be wounded. No movements for me. I don't care to move anything. Do I care to move? Should I charge your Gants?
Can't charge with tanks.
Oh, not in this edition. Okay.
Let's try.
All right.
You can
yeah.
run them over, but they can just move out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think I want to move anything. Yeah, I kind of do want to move my Land Raider just to gain more line of sight to your things. So, yeah.
Pivot.
Pivot,
And
and
pivot.
move. Okay. Just as long as the weapons are able to fire at
Yeah.
something.
Oh, you got plenty of choices.
Yeah. Combat speed, so 1 weapon's good at full list of skill. Okay, choices on my turn. And excellent. I'll shoot the zone throws. The one closest to me has 2 wounds, which is great for the last cannons. So here's full list of skill last cannon, and here's the one that is hitting on 6s because I moved, and that one misses. So now I'm wounding on 2s. That's a wound. And 3 up invuln save for you. Oh,
It's fine.
Would have been a 2. I saw it. Okay, now for the heavy bolter.
Nothing.
This is also twin linked.
But it's 6s.
Oh, right. So I got to reroll all of them. 1 hit. and then
3s?
Wounding on 3s. Nope. Now over here on this side, let's shoot these rapid firing combi bolters at the Hormagaunts. So let's start with the ones that hit on 3s. They're combi bolters. They're 4 twin linked. So I'll be rolling those. Jeez. Okay. So that's 5 hits and wounding on 3s.
3s to kill.
That's 3.
So 3 die right away. 3 closest.
Okay, now for Abaddon. He has a different one because he hits on 2s. That's 2 hits, and then wounding on 3, so that's 2 death just from Abaddon himself, which is excellent. And now for the Reaper autocannon. So 1 hit,
Twin linked. So that kills the.
and that's a hit on the twin linked. And then let's see if that also kills. So it's another kill.
So 2 die.
So it's for a total of what? 6?
5, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he killed.
7. Okay. Well, that's
Maybe it was 6. 6 or 7.
In either way, there's a little bit of satisfaction knowing that they did something. You're fearless, though, right?
Yes, I've been synapse.
Okay, that's okay. Well, that was quick. Let's go into close combat. Okay, Deffy and the Terminators, which, you can't hit me. Your weapons are useless. But I can possibly lower your weapon skill with my Power Scourge.
You did. So now you're hitting me on 3s instead of 4s with your 5 attacks.
Excellent. So 3s.
He's not built to kill them, all right?
1 death. 1 death.
You did it.
This is his nemesis, the tar pit right here.
That's right. Welcome to... We are going to try to deal with your Terminators, because if we can destroy them this turn, which in this edition is not out of the question, then that can help bring the game back. Because your Deffy is stuck there for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Well, he did his work, right?
Oh, he did tons of work. Hey, get back here. You don't get to...
Is he going down anyway?
He's coming down, but I got to roll his difficult
terrain.
terrain.
Yeah, because he's on terrain.
And so he's got move through cover as a monstrous creature. So I'm hoping for a nice healthy 6. 5, I will take. So it's dropping down. That's not close enough. That's a long charge. And then...
But you've been getting lucky with your rolls.
Actually, I'm going to keep these guys a little more bunched up this way.
Really?
And then... Actually,
yeah, you don't fear battle cannon anymore.
We're going 6 inches. So these guys are coming back. This is my Tyranid Prime. He's coming for you.
Is he?
Well, you're all initiative 1 with your stupid power fists.
Not to be like speciesist, but he looks like just the other dudes.
Exactly. But he's got a slightly bigger...
Oh.
Like, armor plating right
armor,
there.
like carapace forehead?
Yep.
Yeah,
and then we're going to move 5 inches for these guys.
Who are these guys? Zoanthrope?
Yeah. We're going to make sure, though, that we stay within 18 inches of the Land Raider so that we have a couple choices.
Which one has 1 wound?
The one that's not the Neurothrope.
I love it. Again, which one is the Neurothrope?
With the big spine thing coming out his back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's the thing that...
With the bone tail.
That leeches your spirits. And then the Termagants back there are just going to move. I'm going to throw a run at the same time because there's nothing in their way.
Just so for you guys watching, I did switch sides of the table that I'm filming on because it's most of the action's happening over here.
They're just going to move, and I'm going to do their run at the same time. This does put them into instinctive behavior, but they're lurkers. So when they fail their instinctive behavior, they just want to move to cover. And,
they just wander.
But
they're in that side anyway. It doesn't.
They want to move to cover and shoot the nearest thing, and that's it. So they just kind of hide, which is what they want to do anyways.
Oh, with the movement?
Psychic phase. Good. You get 5. I get 7.
I don't mind that.
We're going to try to get really greedy here. I'm going to do Spirit Leech onto your Terminators. I'm only going to use 3 dice. It's Warp Charge 1. So I really want this to go off.
You just need 1 to go off. Yeah.
But I want to keep the other 4 for Warp Blast. Now this one can generate more Warp Charges, but it has to work first. Dang it. Okay, we'll go straight to Warp Blast. And needs 2 to go off. It does, so go ahead and throw all your dice and try to get 2 6s.
2 6s, coming right up. Getting 1.
Only 1.
Not 2.
Now I'm going to go for a super lucky shot. We're going to do the Lance into your Land Raider. So there won't be any cover. And we're just 2 shots because there's 2 of them alive. Strength 10 AP2 Lance, which means you count his armor as no higher than 12. I gotta hit him first though.
He can't pop smoke, can he?
The Land Raider, no. Rhinos can.
Yeah, Rhinos can, okay.
So 3s to hit him.
Uh-huh.
And then strength 10 versus armor 12.
So looking for 2s?
Well, we got a 2.
Okay.
Strength 10 versus armor 12. So we're looking for a 3+ to get that pen.
1 or a 2, got it.
Okay, we got our pen.
You add 1 to the result.
AP2.
All
so
right.
if I roll a 6,
you know what? I believe in you. I think you'll get it. You're gonna get it, Matt. Here it is.
Nope, Crew's shaken. And he loses a hull point.
Yeah, okay.
Which he's what, down to 3 now?
He's down to 3. Yep, I will take it.
Yeah, no kidding. But that does mean not all your stuff is snap firing, so at least he doesn't get any good use.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't really doing
all
it.
All right. Fine, I'll just shoot the crap out of these guys.
Go for it.
I'll give them their greatest weakness, which is tons of small arms fire.
Yeah, that's true. Those don't tickle the back very nicely.
No. But Khârn effects first. We'll do the Stranglethorn Cannon, then the Twin Link Devours with Brain Leech Worms. Put it straight on Abaddon right there and hope not to scatter onto my own
You're
guys.
gonna go onto yourself, Matt. Are you sure you want to do this?
We're good. It's only an inch.
Oh, that's fair.
So that, yeah.
You still get them all.
They get them all.
Yeah.
2s to wound. All 6 wound. You get 2-up saves against all of these, though.
Yeah, technically it should be 1 at a time.
No, because they're all 2-up saves. So we just go from the...
all right.
You can fast dice roll this. So 1 dies.
Okay.
Closest one, that would be him. And now the Twin Link Devours. Twin Linked Devours with Brain Leech Worms, hitting on 4s, but they are twin linked. So we got 5 hits. They're strength 6, so they're 2s to wound. Got 4 more wounds, all 2-up saves.
4!
Oh, that's another one. That's the Reaper.
Yeah, that's the Reaper. Here we go.
Happy.
Wow, that's significant.
It is. This is what I mean. This is how you kill them. It's just lots of little fire. We're going to have this group of warriors fire next. We'll start with the Barb Strangler into them.
Barbed.
So it's also a large blast. And that is
Finally!
3 inches. It's
Finally!
Only 3 inches.
That's gonna get you, man.
I don't think so.
It's gonna get you.
It goes to here. Does not get me at all. Gets 2 of your guys.
Oh.
It's 2 of the bases, right? Not the models. 2 of your guys, 4 to wound. Nothing. And then I got the Devours. We got 2 Devours from the warriors into them, hitting on 3s. Thanks to the Prime, given his Blessed skill. And then we're wounding on 4s. Got 1 more wound, 2 up save. We're good. And then we got the Death Spitter from the Prime, hitting on 3s. And this one wounds on 3s, so it's a strength 5. So we got 2 more wounds, no AP. Kills the nearest Terminator.
Come on, wow. Rolling those ones on the Terminators is brutal.
Yeah, you feel it. This unit of warriors will fire backwards at them as well. We'll start with centering on the guy in the back, right here, the Barb Strangler. Direct hit. So it hits all 3 of them. 4s to wound. 2 wounds, 2 up saves.
Nice.
They're fine. And then we got the 2 Devours hitting on 4s for these guys because they don't have a Prime leading them. And 4s to wound. 2 wounds, 2 up saves.
Excellent.
You tanked that one.
Okay.
I think that's all my shooting. Let me take a look. Yes, yes, yes,
That's a lot of shooting, man. You
That
killed
was.
3 of my Terminators.
That was.
It's a big deal. Now I'm fearless, so I don't have to make any rolls.
Yeah, the pinning didn't matter, and you don't have to fall back. You'd fall back that way anyways, because you go to your table edge, not to the nearest, thankfully.
So that'd actually be kind of good for me.
Yeah. And so then I am going to declare charge first with the Khârn effects.
Excellent.
So you can overwatch or not. It's your choice.
I will overwatch.
Okay.
All snap firing, so hitting on 6s.
Twin linked.
And re-rolling. Twin link goodness, so 3 hits and rolling, moving on 5s?
6s.
Okay. Okay.
Triple 1. I think he regains health or becomes like really strong. Okay, so to make this charge, I need a 9-inch charge. He does not have adrenal glands because he was not kitted up to be a
So no
close combat
fleet.
one. So no fleet. Here we go. Ready? 6.
Ooh.
He fails.
Only a 6.
Yeah. I'll have the. This is a hard choice because you're going to be really good at killing warriors. But you know what? I'm going to charge the Hormagaunts.
Okay, overwatch. Yeah?
No, you've already overwatched.
So I can only choose one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can choose not to, and if he fails, you could overwatch.
I see.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so they're going to wrap. I won't be able to charge with
You know what?
anything
I
else.
don't mind them coming in here. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Abaddon doesn't have so many attacks that he can just wipe the squad, because they'll be
he's got a lot.
fearless.
He's got a lot.
I know, but like as long as one of them survives, then you're stuck there during your turn.
That's fair.
And then I can fire at you again.
Yep.
And try to wipe the squad.
Oh, no, I get it.
Eternal Warrior and Fearless on Abaddon, though, makes him hard to kill.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to choose to swing with my Dyranids, which means I'm going to roll a die and gain this many additional attacks. Unless I roll a 1, then I can possibly hurt myself. So, additional attacks, 4. Excellent.
And you've got counterattack.
I do, because I have the Mark of Khârn.
So that's 5 extra attacks.
Yes, so a total of 9. So, hitting on 2s.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, you still have the Power Fist to finish them off. 2s to kill.
2s to kill.
So
Okay.
you kill 6 out of 8 of them. Starting from him. So that'll obviously be these 5.
That is satisfying. I gotta say, like that.
And then, oh, I had 9 guys, not 8.
Did you?
Yeah, there was one more hiding back there.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, sorry.
So they attack, but none of them can attack Abaddon. Convenient.
Yeah, good. I don't want to. 3 attack. Looking for 4s to hit. Not a bad start. I'd like to kill 1 Terminator with this.
Can you imagine?
It's not likely, but it's not impossible.
What do you need, 5s?
5s to wound. Got 2 wounds.
Okay.
All right, double 1, double 1, double 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
I got greedy. Should have just asked for 1. Said I got none.
Now I attack you with my Power Fist.
Power Fist.
No Mark of Khârn on these guys, so
Come on, 1 survives. I need 1 to survive, Dave.
Do ya? Do ya? So
Come on,
in that
3s to
case,
hit.
3s to hit. Oh, there you go. And 2s to kill.
Give me 1, 1. 1, 1.
Here you go. 2s to kill.
Oh! 1 to survive.
Well, you know what? As an independent character, am I allowed to detach?
I don't think you can because you're not allowed to move when you're locked in combat.
That's
So
fair.
you're stuck there.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
He's like,
Ridiculous.
yeah. He's just going to sit right there as you have to then consolidate and deal with 1 stupid Hormagaunt.
If only I had the Mark of Khârn on them, would have gained additional attack each.
Yeah.
On my turn, I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna turn the Rhino so as to make it so you're not gonna glance.
Oh, I can't. I had to get back here. That's your rear armor. So there you go. You're
Okay.
You're immune.
I feel better. I'm not so scared. Okay, going straight to the shooting phase. So Land Raider, snap shooting everything.
Yeah, he's shaken.
Because he's shaken. There it is. Targeting your zone thropes. So let's just shoot the last cannons first. I need 6s. It's twin linked. Nothing. And then now for the heavy bolters, same thing. Needing 6s and re-rolling because it's twin linked. Okay, that's 1. And then wounding on a 3. That's 1 wound.
3 up. I'm fine. 5 because we have 2 specialist weapons.
So 5 attacks with the Talon of Horus.
You're not going to use your demon weapon?
No, he already used it. It needs to recharge.
That's true.
Yeah, so here we go. So I'm
the
hitting.
demons that break, right?
Yeah, there we go.
2s to kill.
2s to kill.
Oh, you got him.
Wow.
Surprise.
Wow. Abaddon comes over. He's like, you couldn't finish them off. We just needed that.
He just picks it up casually with his talons as it screeches, cuts it in half.
That's how it's done. Consolidate. D6 inches. Couple. Let's see. What would be actually a good thing to do here? I don't know if anything is good to do here.
Cower.
Is he good in close combat?
He's a monstrous creature, so he naturally has smash, which means his weapons are all AP2. So even though he doesn't have any special weapons, they're going to be strength 6 AP2. So he's okay. His weapon skill is only 3.
So I might as well make your charge harder, is what you're saying. Yes, I will do that. Yeah.
Sure. Move back 2 inches.
I'll move over there.
Yeah, go for it.
Now for Deffy, I'm not even gonna have to roll for the Power Scourge because
I can't hurt you.
Even if I get a 1.
You're already hitting me on 3s.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. All right, that's a little more like it.
2s to kill.
Was that a hit?
Yeah.
Okay, 2s to kill, and that's 4 dead. That's
Hey, you did it.
more like it.
I'll just take it from the back, even though they're different weapons, because we're going to
Sure.
stay here for the whole game.
Sure.
And I'm just going to pile in anyways.
I'm okay with that.
All right, there we go.
Your turn.
This could be the last turn.
Could
It could be. It could be.
Game could end.
We do have instinctive behavior way back there on those gaunts, but their chart really doesn't matter, so I'm just going to ignore it and we'll just leave them there. As like the worst case scenario, they just stay in cover and don't move anywhere, which is all I was going to do anyways. So we're just going to go straight to movement. We've got to kill Abaddon. I don't know what the score is, and I don't want to know, but I feel like I'm losing right now. But if I can kill Abaddon, who's a warlord, and his unit, that's 3 points right there.
That's
and if
true.
I don't take any more casualties doing it, then bonus points. Also, the zone thropes are in a place where if I get super lucky and super greedy, I could kill your Land Raider, and I could kill these guys. And if that happens...
Well, then it's victory for Tyranids, right?
I would think so.
Yes. Yeah.
But we'll see. And so all I have... I'm going to keep the warriors in synapse range of these guys. But we're going to come over and...
Lend some firepower.
We're going to really try to finish off these Terminators. Sorry, that was difficult terrain. So 6. They're good.
You're good.
They're good. Psychic phase, roll high. I did.
Ooh.
That means you get 6 and I get 8.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put 4 on Spirit Leech. Need only one of these on a 4+. We got 3.
Well, I'm
going to try to stop that one?
I'll roll them all.
You need 3 6s.
Oh,
So close.
Oh, so close.
Okay, now here's the fun part. Abaddon is leadership 10.
Yes.
So we're going 3d6 minus 10.
Uh-huh.
And you've got 4 wounds on Abaddon plus 2 on your Terminators.
Yeah.
So if I roll 16,
Then you take out the unit.
then they die.
Yes, that's true.
But even if I roll, I'd be happy with 11 or 12 because that'll start to hurt them.
Yeah.
But I'd be extra happy with 16 or 17 or 18.
Roll.
14 would be okay too.
No.
13 I would be happy with.
Okay.
Even 11 I think, but 12 is right out.
You're gonna roll a 9.
Oh!
Okay.
16!
Okay.
All right, let me double check if you get any saves. Oh no!
Huh.
And it was so close. Okay, hold on. Spirit Leech, are you ready? So, you suffer 1 wound with no armor or cover saves allowed.
Oh, but invuls are allowed.
It does not say no invuln saves allowed.
Okay, so I could possibly.
The question is, do you want to lookout sir these? Or do you want them to go on him?
No, I'll look at them.
Okay, so because I think we do.
So I could possibly live here. Just false hope. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, hold on. Let me just.
So I'm gonna look out Sir this. I'm looking for 2 pluses.
All right, you did it. So you look up Sir 2 of them. Doesn't matter because 2 of them passed off to the Terminators.
That's
and killed
right.
them, and the rest will go on him.
That's fair.
So they get their spirits leeched. Now you get.
Wait, don't they get their invuln saves?
Oh, they have invulns.
Oh, of course they do. 5 up.
So you got 5 of them. So you got to do these 2 at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
They're only 5 up, right?
Yeah.
So now you got 4 4-up invulns on Abaddon.
Uh-huh.
Can he survive this?
I think he can. Yeah.
I mean, statistically, he's
He
fine.
should be able to.
Woo!
Yeah, that's
All right.
actually statistical, right? So
Yeah.
he's alive with 2.
2 wounds left. And I leech your spirits and add those 4 unsaved wounds to my warp charge pool.
That's actually really cool.
It is. It is. I don't need it because
Then don't use it.
I'm not going to roll.
Why waste? Don't be wasteful.
I'm still going to warp blast.
Well, only if you choose to.
Yeah.
You don't
And
have to,
I
Matthew.
need 2 of them. You know what? I'm gonna risk perils. I'm using 6.
Just roll them all.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll them all. You didn't even.
I didn't get it. Come on.
You didn't get it, nor did you get perils.
No.
You're good.
What the heck?
Are you really complaining? You just
I am. 'Cause
almost killed.
I wanted the lance, the land raider.
You did you?
There was 2 more shots to lance it.
Not today.
Ah, dice giveth, and the dice taketh away.
You know, the thing I love about that is that even though there was a devastating attack that just happened, disappointment can be felt immediately thereafter.
Yes.
That's the beauty of this.
All right.
I love it.
I'm gonna try to shoot him to death. All right, we're gonna just shoot as much as we can. We're gonna ignore the blast weapons though. I don't want to hurt myself. And
Oh, I see how it works.
yeah, I don't even know if
Don't want to take the risk, do you?
I don't even want to charge him because his weapons could just murder me so badly. But we'll see. We'll see. So we're gonna do the 2 devours first.
Uh-huh.
So these are hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s. Okay, give me a 2-up save.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun to watch you make these over and over and over again. Because now that it's not Terminators and it's just Abaddon, he won't fail them.
I know.
And then we've got the Death Spitter from the Tyranid Prime, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. Got 3 more. Give me 2 1s right here so we can just close it off. Okay, okay, he's down to 1
That's
wound.
1-1.
All right, now we got the Khârn effects because we're ignoring the Strangler.
Sure.
And we're gonna do...
Just do it.
No!
Just do it.
I don't think I can.
What are you afraid of? I thought you were fearless.
I'm not allowed to. See, it covers my own guys.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Use the rules as a deflector.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, okay, what's going on? Barb Strangler, right?
Yeah, no, the Barb, I'm not firing the Stranglethorn. I'm firing the Twin Link Devour.
Stranglethorn, is it?
No, it's not doing that one. I'm doing the Devour.
Devour, okay. Try to devour it.
I'm gonna try to leech your brains. I've already leeched your spirit, now I'm gonna leech. We're hitting on 4s.
Yeah, it's like it.
2s to wound with this one. There's strength 6.
All right. Okay.
Okay, can you make a single 1?
Single one. All right.
2 up.
1 die.
Oh!
Come on.
Boom! Boom!
All right. Yes. All right. All right. Demonstrate the gloating. That's what gloating looks like. Okay. All right. Take a picture. Save it for later. And for those of us who are wondering why there's a dancing Matthew on his 6, it's because when he destroys Abaddon, he needs to dance. That's right. Going on to Deffy now. All right, let's see what we can do. 3s.
He's still going strong.
2's to wound. Okay, that's
Kills
4
4
more.
All right, we're just gonna push him forward a little bit because technically he'd kill the 4 the closest. And
That's right.
there we are, 4 more. I've forgotten about these the entire game. Every turn I remember that I forget about them.
Yes, that's true. But it's always at the end of his turn, though. And so
It's fine. They can't do much over here anyways, but I would have been probably like working my way over to this rhino.
Yeah.
But then I would have attracted the attention and maybe you would have killed them. I don't know.
You know what I'm thinking, Matt? I'm thinking that I actually focus my fire of the Land Raider on them because I'm
They're
not
gonna
going
have
to
a 4-up save in there, so.
But still, it's instant death, isn't it?
Yeah.
4-up save is better than a 3-up save trying to kill those guys.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's either that or same because of cover, so yeah.
You're gonna have to back up though to be able to see them though, so. There's a bit of snap firing going on.
Forget it. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'll just shoot at them. In fact, let's go right to that.
Yeah, because there's nothing else for you to do, right?
Yeah, okay, let's do the last cannons. That's 2 hits.
2s to wound.
And 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
3-up invulns.
Okay, come on. Yes, yes.
Well, you got the neuro tire or the neuro thingy.
Finally something.
Neurothrope.
Okay, heavy bolter. Let's do it. Heavy bolter.
Reroll.
Reroll. Twin Link, good. Now freeze. That's 3 wounds.
Okay, I fail any of these 3-ups
two,
and you
get
get
two.
another kill point.
Come on, come on. Yes, yes. Finally. Okay, good.
All right, now I just run and hide. Because
Yes.
nothing can kill anything that you have left.
But
Unless the game just ends.
Deffy can still attack in the
Yeah,
close
sure.
combat. Yeah, let's
Sure,
do
sure,
it.
sure.
We got to roll it.
Biff it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And 2s.
One more.
Okay,
Okay.
3 more.
Okay.
There we go.
Man, he's getting through them. The game might be over though.
It might be, okay.
Because we've just finished 5 turns in a wonderful 7th edition. Something I really actually liked was the random game length.
I want it to continue.
Of course.
Yes.
And I often found that games would be that way, that if it ended on turn 5, somebody would win. And if it continued, somebody else would win. Now, the thing is, if it ends now, I still don't know who's won. I haven't added anything up.
Yes. Now you're gonna roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
3+ the
So
game
if it continues, then it's your fault then. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm okay with this.
So 3+ to go to turn 6, and then a 4+ to go to turn 7.
All right.
I definitely want the game to end now, though, because I have no way to hurt you anymore. So the rest of the game will be me running and hiding from your Land Raider and hoping that Deffy does not finish off those gaunts, which he will.
3 plus 3 plus
1, 2.
6.
All right.
Oh, look at that dancing Matthew. He wants it to continue.
My turn. Run away! I'm just going to roll there around at the same time.
Where are you running to? What,
9
what,
inches.
What are you? Where are you going?
Getting away from your stupid Land Raider.
What are you talking about? It took him all game to kill a unit.
And then the Khârn effects will run as well.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to go over here.
Okay, he's going to go over there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Then these guys right here, they're going to run.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to go 12 inches in total.
So you're going to hide, are you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
We are just booking it.
I thought they were fearless. How do things hide when they're cowering in fear? A little confused.
Oh, wait. Shoot. These guys need to stay within 12 inches. Because if you don't kill all 5, and then they run away, and you're free to move up and start shooting at guys.
Oh, yes.
I need to be prepared for that.
Glorious.
And that's my turn. I'll accept that you got to fight these guys.
That's true. Okay, well, I will do that then. So, okay.
Oh, good. You're only going to kill
2,
maybe 1 or
and
2.
then 2s.
Oh, you killed 2. I'm alive. All right.
You know what I love? Once again, you forgot to move these dudes up here.
They wouldn't do anything anyway. So if anything, that's where they're safest.
Okay. Yeah, so pivoting the Land Raider, so we can take some shots on these warriors. So pivoting on the spot doesn't count as moving, correct?
No.
All right, so last cannons, and that's Twin Link, so let's just roll that. That's 2 hits, and moving on 2s.
4 up cover.
Okay, nothing there. All right, Heavy Bolter. All hits.
3s.
Fine.
Fine.
Okay, Deffy.
Can you kill 3 gaunts?
All right, Deffy, let's do it. Come on, hitting on 3s. Come on. Okay.
Okay, no ones.
No
or no,
ones.
1.
It's always
Just
the
give me
ones. It's always the ones. It's always the ones.
That doesn't matter too much because...
No, it does,
the game
because
could
it
end
kill
now.
points. Absolutely it
I don't
matters.
know if the game is that close.
Okay, so on a what, 4 plus?
On a 4+, the game continues.
I want it to continue. I want it to continue.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Because you want to get at least 1 more kill point.
I believe in you.
4+, the game continues. So
There it
1,
is.
2, or 3, please.
Yeah! That was
Okay, I have no idea who's won.
All right.
You ready to do the math?
Let's do it in real time.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's just count how many of your guys are dead.
I love how that's it.
Abaddon, which is
Uh-huh.
Slay the Warlord.
Yes.
The Terminators he's with.
Yeah.
Both
Khârn Berserkers.
Khârn Berserkers.
Chaos Space
plus-
Marines.
Plus Khârn.
Yep.
And the Chaos Space Marines.
That's 6. And Linebreaker.
And I got Linebreaker, and I got First Blood. So I've done 8
You're at
points.
8,
Right.
aren't you?
Okay,
Yes.
so for me,
Why would you count yours first?
oh, I got 8. Look at that.
Yeah, no, I noticed that, but I
Khârn
didn't
is
say
pleased
anything.
with the red army that got 8 points.
You counted yours first, right? Yeah. No, we should have counted mine first.
Here we go. You ready?
All right.
Hive
okay.
Tyrant, which
Okay.
is Slay the Warlord.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Zone Thropes.
Yes.
Hormagaunts.
Card effects.
Carnifex.
Yes. Linebreaker. No, not Linebreaker anymore. Nothing. No more. No more. What else is there, Matt? There is nothing more.
There it is. I'm like, surely.
And you know what?
You
Here's the
killed
funny
so
thing.
much, though.
Even if I did kill that, only would have been 6. You
That's
still would've
right.
won.
That's right.
You still would
And
have.
if, let's say you killed it on my turn, and then the game continued, when you let's say you did, you could, if the game continued, you could have tied it up.
I gotta say this. You won by a gaunt. That one
you
gaunt.
up. Yeah.
The one gaunt.
Yeah.
On my turn, I would have gone in there and demolished stuff. Oh my goodness. Because I would have had that kill point. Plus,
And then I'd have
everything
less to
less
fire
to
back.
fire at me, and then I'd
Yeah.
be alive longer, and oh my goodness.
Except for that one Spirit Leech.
Okay, so I will do this. That's an epic handshake. Okay.
The feud continues.
The feud continues. All right. Should we do another one? Of course we should.
Of course.
Thank you very much for watching. Happy wargaming. We'll see you in the next Banter Batrep.